I am here. Let me see. I want to catch it myself. Mhm. I'm trying to see if I can. Hey, it's a light. Nobody in here. Sorry. Let me see here. This looks pretty right there. Hey, y'all. I'm looking for something. I'm trying to look on my tablet and see if I can see this on my tablet. So give me just 1 second here. Let me try to see if I can figure this out. I always do this. I get on here and then I can't figure out what I'm doing. Hello, Miss Larice. And myself. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get on my live on my other device. I don't guess it matters. I don't need to see it. All right. See, I got this, and I'm trying to turn this on and get it on YouTube, and I can't do it. So I cleaned rocks today. I found some more that I had, and I took a trip to a mountain in Georgia. Hey, Ava, Master Worm, good to see you. I took a trip to um, Somerville, Georgia, to get this lace agate. And then apparently I found a bunch of stuff that people are not finding. These. And I cleaned this today and it came out really nice. You can't really see it, but that is just covered in what they call Jersey. And it's Druzy. Druzy. Druzy? I'm still learning. See how them lines are in there? That's what that's what they're after. That. That's rock that's formed on there in those little bots. And you can see how the lines are here. It sparkles. I don't know if I can get it. I can show you some pieces in a minute. I've got quite a bit of it. That one really sparkles. But you can see it don't really have any of the lines. It's a solid. This has more of the lace. See how that is there? In here. And what you get when you work that on a machine, I did these. That's what you get from this. I made this. See, the top's got the sparkles. That's been polished. See how it looks on this one? And then I polished it there. That should come in better. There it is. Huh. Okay. See, that will come completely off and have a really nice shine. This is all from Somerville, Georgia. I scrubbed this today, and I don't normally clean rocks, but I cleaned this one with a toothbrush. Oh, I need to hold it up, don't I? Sorry about that. I forget. See, that's called a bot. And see, that's just like I can do this. I can do this to this. And plus, other people know how to do all kind of things. I'm new. I just started doing this recently. And I went, and apparently, people can't find this. Well, some friends of mine went, and they just said they couldn't find the stuff that I got. And I actually filmed myself finding it. You see, that's still dirt down there. I didn't get it. I'm not even seeing it. I gotta hold it up. It looks better with that black, don't it? That's better, right? Well, I forgot about this. Watch when I get it wet. How pretty. Now you can see red. If we can get a focus, it only lights. Oh, I need to hold it up. I can't see it if I hold it up. I did need that. See, all this smooth. It's just real smooth. I forgot that I could wet them. Look how pretty that gets when it gets wet. See, that's what it's going to look like when you clean it. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. Hey. I'm going to be cutting this stuff and polishing it soon. Now you can see this has sparkles all over it. If you get it wet, even the sides of this sparkles. But the tops, come on. There you go. Up. Let's put you down. Let's get us a picture. All right, focus. Thank you. This is going to be just about the same. That focus is just unreal. I've never seen it do like that before. It don't know what to think about it. See, it's pretty just like it is. But when you make it, when you turn it into, when you shine it up and make it like glass, that's just not going to work. Look at that. It looks like meat. Bacon. I'm not paying attention. Sorry, y'all. I was not even looking. Believe it or not, I forgot I was on here. I'm looking at these rocks. I cleaned these all day today. Hey, Sharon, this is from Somerville, Georgia. I cleaned them up real good today, and I wanted to show them. How are you doing? No, we didn't get any snow. And they told us that it was going to be so bad and all that mess. It's like nowadays they turn everything into something. See all that? See, look, Sharon, this came from where you live. Look at all that, all them bots inside there. See, they're all inside of it. Look at that. See, I'm looking at this rock. I'm great, but cold. We have snow. Oh, yeah, it's cold. I still got my fireplace. I never turned my fireplace off from the other night when we were all in here. You got rocks like this, Sharon. That's what I was telling you. It's in Somerville, right up above you. It's free. You go get this stuff for free on Sunday. They let you come on the land and you collect it. And that's what I was going to tell people. If you were going to do it, you would need to go now while it's cool. This is called a lace agate. And that's druzy. The shiny sparkles is spelled D-R-U-Z-Y, Jersey. And I can't say it. I have an accent, and it's hard for me to roll that off of my tongue. Druzy. I don't know how to say it good. I'm just learning. I'm new at this too. I started watching YouTube and seeing these rocks, and I realized they were here, so I started to go get them. Hey, Miss Ava, I sure appreciate you being here. I really love your show. It's so good. It was good last night too. Let me wet this. Not so good. But it's clean. I cleaned it with a toothbrush. I was scrubbing rocks today. Like I don't have enough dishes to wash. I got to scrub a rock. I seen this one sparkling. I done got it wet. Get me a few of them. That's probably where I need to be. You see, I remember that one in the video. I cleaned them with laundry stuff. Shout out. I use shout out in the sink. They make jewelry out of this, Ava. I don't make jewelry. People do. It's just not me. I just like to find the rocks. And then people can get them. And then I can tell you where to go get them too. I tell people, where to go get nice rocks. If they, from here, are they going to come here? This is smooth. You can't really see how special that is on here, but you can see inside. Might as well get some pretty stuff if I'm going to get something. I got to take my pictures. So I have to be still. I can make a move. Okay. See what I'm doing? Oh man, I shouldn't have wet that one first. This has all those round circles in it. See that little tower there? And those bubbles, they all are full with those little red circles like that. Look at that. And that does this. That's what that is. I got some more that I've done. Those round ones that I was showing you, like this, that's what they look like. Let me wipe it off. I shine that. They'll make rings. They'll cut it about this thick and make it into a round dome, and it have lines going down the side into the dome. And it's crystal. You can it will shine with the light off. Let's see. Well, it's not going to do it. It does it a little bit. I'm not doing that. Anyway, that's it. Those little round, that's what I was looking for, is these. To get that out of it. Here's one. That's it when you're looking for it. I didn't shine that one. I got some more that I did shine. This. Bet you that's not even coming in. Got too much stuff. There we go. Come on, do that. Do it. There. I'm sorry I forgot about chat again. Yeah, sorry y'all. I am not reading chat at all. I start looking at these rocks and I forget. That's what it looked like before. And that's what it looks like polished. See how pretty that is, Sharon? And see, that's thick enough to polish for a piece of jewelry. And it's really fun to go. Sharon, you know how you were talking about hunting and digging? When you go here, you don't have to dig. I only used a screwdriver, and it's all on the surface. It won't do that hand. It likes this hand. Woo. That's hilarious. This one's got the crystals all on top. Big, nice crystals. See if I can get it to focus in. See those big crystals? And now I polished it. Look how pretty. I've done a video with these before, but I thought about it, and it's like, I don't believe a lot of people seen it. And I wanted to do something about Somerville because a lot of people ask me questions about it. And there's a few videos on YouTube about it. Michigan Rocks is the one that turned me on to it. And then somebody else I know, J&V, went and I caught him on it and watched it with him going. And then I'm with a group, a club that looks for different things, that goes on different trips. And since this was close to my house, I decided to go. I hadn't been anywhere in so long. And it took me 7 hours to find a quite little box, actually. I mean, a little bit in the bottom of a bucket. But I've seen a lot of people just picking up everything, just getting it all. And I just didn't do that. I didn't want a whole bunch of stuff. I just really went through it all and looked real slow and easy. And because it's everywhere, you got to like block your mind just to be able to look at it. This is a pretty piece. Now it's going to be, you want it to be blurry now, and it's not. This one's pretty. See that right there? That is the same as this. It's just inside of the rock, but it's the same. This and that. It's just one is inside the rock and the other one isn't. But they grow the same way. And they polish really easy. This one's dark, like wood. But it has red and burgundy. And it's thick enough to carve into they'll dome it and make a dome or oval. It does not like that hand. Look at there. The second I change hands, it agrees. Okay, I'm sorry. So y'all having a good conversation. I have not looked down. Hey, Jane. Oh, okay. Nobody's talking. Okay. Well, just do it. I set it up wrong. I can't hardly see. See, there's that circle again. This whole thing down here is that right there. That's these inside. It just likes that hand. I have to take it to the side and look at it and like, why did you get that? There you go. And I have a machine that will polish this. And I just wanted it, this is going to be, I'm thinking some of the first stuff that I'm going to start working with to teach me how to do opal. Because it feels like opal when you're working with it. It feels just like opal. I'm surprised we're getting that sheen out of it. I can see it through the camera. I guess everybody can. I don't like that hand. I don't care. There's a lot more of it. Come on now. You can see how that structure is laying. This right here is like little crystals all over it, bubbling out. Just like in there, in here. And people, they'll cut it off and then you polish it to make that beautiful color come out. But when you get it wet, there's no more sparkle. And you can see the lines in it. Here. That's just where it grew on top of this rock. You can see where that grew all the way around it on top of the rock. It's not a mountain. I think it's really a hill, but it's really big and it's made out of this. And they just chop at it all the time for construction. And then they let people come in there for free on Sundays to look for this stuff. This is going to be just like that other piece I had, like this. Those two are, that's what this looked like before. But this is just darker. They call it Somerville lace agate. Now, I've heard people call it crazy lace, but after I've seen crazy lace, this is not crazy lace. No matter how good and twisted it gets, Mexican crazy lace is that's exactly what it is, Mexican crazy lace. This is beautiful, but it's not like that stuff. That stuff is just something else. I'm not paying attention to chat again. Oh, dang, June. Okay, y'all still ain't saying nothing. Are we on here? Is anybody here? Okay, well, I'm just going to go with it. That's a triangle. I'll clean this out today. No, I knew. Oh, she asked you. Yeah, I knew you didn't have snow in the Philippines. That's why I want to go to the Philippines. because I don't like cold. I do not like cold. You can't go outside. You can't go fishing. You can't go swimming. You can't go looking for rocks. It's cold. I like hot. I was raised in the hot. My mother raised us by herself, and we didn't have no air conditioning. We had to go outside. It was so hot you couldn't stay in the house. You had to go outside. You do that, Sharon? I grew up, we didn't have no air conditioner. And it'd be so hot you had to go outside, get under a tree. That's beautiful. That's what I gotta do. I gotta think about that. I'm taking pictures. If y'all watched my stuff, I make videos. And I decided to show what I do to make them. Because people think that I'm just throwing it together, which I am in a way. But I need good pictures to do it. Oh, get my black. Get my focus. Okay. Nothing there. That's kind of pretty. Well, not good enough. Not doing that one. This one's pretty. I done took so many pictures of this one that it's going to get famous all by itself. I have took a lot of pictures of that. I'll tell you, I'm just proud of that shine that I did that, man. And it's so nice to shine this stuff. It works so easy. I mean, to tell you it works. Let me do that while I can get me a picture of it. Got me a hair. Okay. Wish I could get it to stand up. Okay. And a lot. Yeah, did I show this? I don't know if I did. Look at this. See how that is? And then I started polishing it. Watch how pretty that is. That one spot I got just to see what kind of shine it would take. All right, stood up. Oh, I'll throw that one. That is red. And it's rock. It's crystal. It's hard to see, but they're little crystals that makes that red. You can see the sparkles in that with it being, it looks like water, but it's not. That's the sparkles. This whole thing sparkles. The entire thing. That's why I've got it out of blur, on a blur like that, where you can see the sparkle in it. But the whole entire thing sparkles, and it's made out of them. I'm wondering when I polish it, you see how that's sparkling there on this facing? It looks wet, but it's not. It's a sparkle. And I'm wondering if that'll come through when I polish it, or will it flatten it out? Because it's flat. It's not. It don't have any kind of jersey on it. It's just it's made out of sparkle. When you get it wet, it's really pretty because you can see that white in it. This is horrible. See if I can move this light. Do better. Maybe I need to get further away with the light. It's that glare that's... See, that's all that crystal too on top. The computer won't know what to think about it. That sounds weird, but the computers think now. This is Somerville agate. I wished I had wrote that somewhere on here. I don't think it's a big chat room, but maybe that'll change. I'm gonna be on here a few minutes. I need my time. I was told to do my lives, so I'm doing my lives. I need it. I want it. I'm gonna get it. I love this piece right here. I've got a bunch of pictures of this too. I can't help myself. It's the first time I went somewhere and found something beautiful like this. I can't believe I found that. It still fascinates me when I see it, that I actually found it. Let's see that. Did we look at that? You never really know how you do on these things until you watch it. I found out too, if I go ahead and just do this, if I start thinking about it, I get to where I'm almost not going to do it. That light needs to be back here. No, I don't. There we go. Still don't like it. Gotta get a picture. Trying to learn how to use this light. That's better. Yeah, see how the glare's gone? Well, speak of it. Yeah, I got it. That's what I like. Get that glare out of there, that'd be good. I need to get a soft light. Okay, enough of that. This one has a lot of sparkle in it. All right, come on, what do you think? The pieces I collected, they're not broken. That's the most part about it. When you go to Somerville, you've really got to look at it. Because when you start looking, you're not going to take anything. Because if you get anything with a crack in it, it's going to pop when you try to work it. It's going to crack, and it's going to look terrible when you finish. Because it'll have a crack in it. So you want to get stuff like this that's solid, and you can make something out of it. That's all crystals on that side. And that is too. That's just a different kind of crystal on that side. That's dry. That's a pretty rock. It gets real pretty when it gets wet. See, that is a break. They call it a fracture. And it healed itself. Or either filled up with that crystal. I think that's what happened. That's a crystal line. This is just really some pretty stuff. All that's got that sparkle in it. I cleaned a lot today. This is real pretty. See all this? And it goes down into here. Let me see if I can do something with that right here. Nope. I'm doing tests, y'all. I got my lights, and I'm testing out the best way to film and what kind of lights I'm gonna need. Because I've got some really nice stuff, and I'm gonna start. Well, I'm gonna start out with this free stuff, and if I can get good at this, then I won't have a problem with when I start getting the better quality. But I'm just gonna learn, and I'm gonna show it on here. I mean, I got some experience now with cutting it and polishing it. I had somebody really good teach me how. That is called a bot hole full of jersey. I want to take a picture of that. Hope I can get that in black. Let me see if I'm doing that. Okay. Flip it around. Just do that with it. That might be pretty. I really like that stuff. I wish I could. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I forgot the other day I did this. Look at that. Wow. Who knew? That's amazing. Now you can see it. Definitely. All right. Talk about cutting it up. That's pretty good. I like it. That is much better. The picture. This whole thing. I don't know if you can see it if I set it down. Nope. Too far. Guess I'm gonna have to pull it back out. Look, at least I could do it a little bit. See, if it's blurry, those sparkles come through better. It's really pretty neat, though, being able to look into it. Look at that. I want to look at my other piece, too. I've never seen it like this before. I keep my fingers out of it because it messes with the illusion of it being really big. And it is a big piece. That's something to see that up close. I've never seen it like that before. This. If I could get my fingers out of it, it would focus. It's like an, oh, look at that. You can see the way it was made. You see that I'm shaking. Okay, I just learned something. All right, don't go up. Keep it down. Let's see if that I have. That changes it. Changes the whole thing. That's gonna be pretty new. Screensaver. It's hard to believe that's a rock to me. I'll look down at my chat better now. If anybody does want to know anything about Somerville, I don't guess people are really. I should have wrote it on there before I started this, because nobody's going to even know this is about Somerville until I'm finished. And I don't even know if people go and watch old lives. It's hard enough to sit film with them being live. Boy, you can see if you messed up with this light and this camera, because you can get down into that. It's pretty wild. I've got these separated, the ones that I've actually worked. I just really wanted to look at all this stuff that I cleaned today, so I'm going to bring this back out, get out of my little fantasy land here. That's amazing to see it. I might make that a little bit bigger. I wish there was a way to crank it. See how that now you can see what I was talking about earlier. See how that entire thing is made out of jersey? I don't even know if that's what you would call it, because it don't have a texture. It's just the whole thing is made out of sparkling material. The entire agate. And it broke like this. And it's not all like this. This piece is. You can just see it all through here, the sparkles that it's just the whole thing, if I can get it to blur, then you can really see it. It's just the whole entire thing is just a big sparkling. If I don't sit this back right, I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. Well, there you go. You can still see it. When it's blurred, I'm going to take that hand out. I should put all these away. I had a good time today while doing my YouTube scout. I'm finally having a good time on YouTube. It's just everything's so different. Each place is different. And of course, every person is. But it's just so nice to have a variety of different people and culture. I love culture. Different cultures. It's like somehow we've lost ours. I guess you could find it. You got with the right people. But we don't really have, yeah, we do. I'm just not involved. I have to get more involved if I'm going to say something like that. So let me shut my mouth. I missed the parades and everything this year. We go in next year and start getting more involved with the community. We've got a great little town, Slapout, Alabama, and it is just right behind me. Well, I say that it's about 5 miles, but still, that's close when you're out here. Well, at least your chat's on the bottom, Sharon. I'll know the instant somebody says something. Oh, dang, Jane, you are lucky. That's where I'm at. Guess I can move on. That's a spotted rock. You can see there it's going into something. That kind of looks like. That looks like my creek. I think I got some of my stuff in here. That's my creek. I'm sorry. That's not Somerville. Everybody will like it more once I get it worked. I think it's beautiful like this. Raw, rough. I've always said raw. And I can't break myself of the habit. Let me do this. Ryan, get me a picture. Oh. Maybe I'll do one like that. There it goes. Yeah, okay. It's not too pretty. Not pretty enough to waste this much time on it. Here we go. That's got some nice rounds in that. I like them round structures. See, that's what I got on my eye. Even when I go to the ocean, I can find things that a lot of people can't find. Because I can find me something like that circle, and I can just stamp it in my brain, and I can see it. And I've had several people reach out to me about this, and I had to show them where the video was where they could actually see me there picking it up. This thing does not like two hands. It don't like no hands. And chumping it out of the ground with a screwdriver. Because everybody else was getting 5-gallon buckets full of it. There'd be 4 or 5-gallon buckets. So you're talking about 20 to 30 pounds of this stuff. I got a quarter of, so like a gallon. I got 1 gallon worth of rock out of the whole 7 hours, and it took me a week to recover because I was out of my environment. It was 115 degrees. That didn't help. And I was out straight out in the sun for 7-8 hours after being in the house for 5 years. So yeah, that's probably, well, not true, because I'd been in my creek. So I'd gotten used to being outside in the heat. I'm going to shut up and just show rocks. It's rust. Some pretty lines. See, the only reason I got this is because there's no fractures. Just gonna go ahead and, if it ain't got nothing sparkly, I'm gonna wet it. There it is. I can't see it, so I'm not make a little bit. Oh, there's good. Okay, perfect. Yeah, if I was giving away a big old trip to Hawaii, everybody would miss out on it. Look at all those circles. If you're watching this for whatever reason, because I'm gonna try to tag it good enough for people to find it. Now is the best time to go to Somerville. That's that pretty piece I showed on that last video. It's full. It's just sparkles, and it's not the jersey like you can feel it. It is actually made out of just pure sparkle. I don't even know what they call that. I hadn't really looked up the definition of Jersey. Let's see what that looks like. Blown up. That's pretty enough. It does better without fingers or holes. And slow. Boy, it's got one pretty side, don't it? After you leave that, it's no longer pretty. But if it hadn't have been broke, that's a break. So there's a hole there. What if we can see down into that? Yep, look at the crystals. Come on, do it. There you go. Look at that. Okay, let me get my focus back. Come on. Now I would like a little light to get down into that. That'll be a pretty picture. Let me get still. Okay. Looks like you're looking at the moon from the telescope with that haze. I guess that's the heat coming off the fireplace. If you look real close, you can see the waves going by in that camera. The waves going that way through this. They're going that way through this by the stone. It's waves from that heat coming off of that fireplace. It's over here to this side of the rock. That's pretty neat. Way down here. Okay. pretty bad enough. I want to at least have a pretty picture. See how you can see down into that? It's got white fortification lines going around that clear area. I just really think that's some fascinating stuff, and I have never seen it like this, so that's why I'm kind of taking my time. There's no reason for me to hurry. This is a really pretty piece. Of course, I got to zoom in on that now. I cleaned that out today. I noticed that when I'm watching videos, they'll have a rock and it'll just be beautiful, and it looks just huge when you're looking at it. But then when they bring their hand to it, it's like, oh, it turns into what it really is. But that's when you buying rocks, that's what you see. And they will put a quarter and stuff like that by it. Again, these are from Somerville, Georgia. At the Patty, not sure what her name is. I'll have to look that up and put that into the description later, or put it in a chat and pin it to the top. It's Patty Corey. I mean, Somerville's a little town in Georgia, so I didn't even see a town, so I don't even know if it has a town. Sometimes when you're in the country, it'll be a name of somewhere, but they don't have a town. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes people just don't need all that. And that's what they call when you got to go into town. Because you don't have one. I've always thought this was beautiful. Because it just looks all broke up. And it's not broke. It's a hard, stable rock. And when it's wet, it's real pretty. That's going to make some nice stuff when I fix that. Those shapes and being flat. That's just a break. Imagine that polished. That's going to be really pretty. Oh, that might be even better. I'm going to zoom in on that. That might be a good idea. I could get that glare out of it. Let me see if I can work this light and get that glare out. That's kind of out. It's just going to glare no matter what. Hey, I didn't even think of this. I can just turn it down. Dummy. It's still that glare. Look at that. That glare does not change. No matter how bright that light is. No, that's a crazy picture. About got it going. Trying to get that glare out if anybody's wondering what I'm doing. If anybody has anything to say, you can trying to pay attention. But you can see that's flat. Just has the illusion of the texture. I love that right there. That's gonna make a good picture. Definitely. That looks like ice. And this was one of my favorite ones. I've showed this one a bunch of times. It's just my favorite. Nobody could find this, and I found it in the parking lot where everybody was parked. I just looked down and it was in the ground and I dug it up. It's really heavy. You can see how pretty that's going to be polished. And that'll just be host rock. That'll be gone because it's got like a red dirt line right there. But since, that's kind of pretty, so it might be two different things in one. But you can definitely see how beautiful that is. And that's going to make some fine cabs right there. Unless somebody wants that whole piece. I got an email connected to my YouTube account. That is all the way down. That's what I really wanted to look at. Shoot. Okay, go ahead and do this. See how the lines are just never ending? No matter how close you get to it, there's just more and more and more lines. It is just some beautiful stuff. Okay, let me take some pictures. I don't got enough pictures of this thing. That's wet. It wants to focus in on the. I have shown that rock to death. I want to find a nice piece of that sparkle. There we go. And then we can go into it. That's some pretty stuff. And it's all in it. There it goes in there. See there. And fill it there. Okay, let me pull it up. That's what we just looked at. There it is. Yep, that's what I want to look at. I wonder if I could. It's prettier without that. I've never hit it with a UV. Oh, that's too much. that. See, I'm gonna do it like that. See if I can get out of it. Let me go ahead and get it wet. It's not that pretty. See that shiny stuff on there? It's about as pretty as it's gonna be. But I just think polished, that's gonna be beautiful. I don't see anything in that one. That's pretty. It's not a pretty rock on the ground though. This is the one with the heart. Well, it did look like a heart. And that is all the way back to where it's supposed to be. It just does not like this hand. I guess because that one's less in it. This is Somerville agate. Lace agate from Somerville, Georgia. Probably got more than enough pictures. Pick that one up. Tag them. That with it. Now focus. There you go. Sharper. There you go. Focus in on them lines right there. And get that glare out. That pink line running in there. Hadn't seen a lot of pink in here. That does have pink in it. That's just the structure from it growing. And the other side of it. This is a nice one. We'll start out normal. It's a big, nice rock. And you can see how that's completely made out of that sparkle. I'm hoping that when I polish this, that the piece sparkles like that. That's going to be nice if it does. I'm not sure what that's called, because this is all a flat surface. This is not. This is like completely crystals. You just can't see them on this camera in regular. Focus. See, that's where I missed some dirt. Right there, this thing was covered in that little tan area. That's clay. This grew inside of the clay. Or it grew and the clay covered it up. I'm not sure about that. Never thought about it like that. Okay. I'm going to wet it. And that really just feels like a common opal of some kind. But I don't know. I've seen opal before and it looks more waxy than that. Just a common opal. I'm not sure. I'll have to check and find out on that. I'm sure there's a way to check something, that scratch test, but I don't know if a scratch test would work to see if it was a common opal. Let me set this up and take a picture of it. Boy, that jumper gets orange. And I scrubbed hard and soaked it. That one might not be too bad. Okay. This one also has those all over the top of it. See, I believe that's that color in there. It wouldn't take long to find out if that's gonna mess the stone up. Hopefully not. But there's a whole mountain of it. And you get fresh stuff every week because they're steadily working that thing every single day. So there's always something new to be found. And I'm going to work it. And I'm going to let it just evolve. I'm not going to come up with any ideas other than working it. And I'm going to see what happens. And I'll move from there. Get it wet. When you know how to polish, you can see what that's going to look like with no fractures. And then having that jersey on top. And that structure there too, that white. Take a better look at that. Focus on that. It's got my thumb in it. There you go. Now you can see the heat coming off the fireplace. Right now I actually have 0 people. I've had 1 and up to a few the whole time. This is the first time it's had 0. And that's okay. Because it's still going down. And if you hear me now, you're from the future. And the reason I know that is because I have 0 people in here. So if you hear what I'm saying, you've watched the video this far. And if you can, oh, there's somebody there. I always have to figure out why did I take this. And I know why, because of the texture on the top. Didn't get that clean. Not clean enough. I guess that's a natural movement. Here's this pot. Come on now, you can do that. There you go. Get it right there. Wish it would set up. That's good enough. This is pretty. That's going to be interesting. That's the whole stone. You can see how pretty that's going to be, especially with it having all that sparkle on the top. And I'm going to try just to set that down. And then go to it. Just like I thought it's going to get my hand instead of the rock. There it comes. I think I got that one because it was. Because there's not really a lot in there. It's a little color, but it's kind of, see how it's waxy? That is not going to be a piece. Look at all them cracks. See, that's what most everything out there looks like. But I believe that is, let me look. Yeah, that is not what it looks like. That looks like a fracture. But it's actually probably maybe used to be a fracture. But it's been healed by red. Let me see if I can get in on it. Probably do better if I just leave it down there. See how that looks like a crack? But it's not. It's got that red that's in the end there. It's coming through that crack. This is what happens when you get a country boy stuck in the house and show him he can go live and make a video that don't take 10 hours. Don't even know. That's sparkles. The whole thing. I cannot wait. Next week I'm going to unpack that box. I've got that new saw in. I'm going to start working this stuff, and I'll do that just like this. I'm going to work it and just go for however long I do it. I'm just going to work. Because I was thinking about it. It don't have to, I mean, when you're working on a rock, it looks good wet. So you're not going to have to go through all the wheels and show the final product and all that. Because it's going to look good while you're working on it. Crap. That's got some nice lines in it. All right, now, there you go. It don't quite know how to act. Put this down here. Let's see what that looks like. That's what I wanted to see. In there. Well, actually, a good piece for this. Boom, back to reality. That's a pretty little rock. You can see the crystals on that one. Well, that's one good thing about that blur. It'll, when you want it to do it for you, though, it ain't gonna do it. Never noticed that fortification line before. Going through the top of that. It just told me I was reconnecting. It's crazy. It don't tell you when you're not connected, but it tells you you're reconnecting. And with all this chat going on. It's pretty. Let's get a picture like that. About another. Oh, stay in. Just focus on that water. There you go. I think you got nothing pretty enough to. There it is. Let me get you right. In that line. That'll do it. Took so many pictures of that rock. It's gonna have a name. It's alright, baby. My dogs still don't know what to think about me sitting over here talking to myself. That is a pretty rock. I just really love it. I just know what it's going to look like when I work it. No, it don't look good that way. I think I already got it like that. If I could get in there and show you that, that is crystals. And that's the other color, it's white. That's what it is. Let's see. I'd have to chat. I can't chat on TV. All right, I'm going to let everybody look at that for a second. It's sure different on television. I'm going to try to pull this up. Hey, y'all, I'm just trying to get in here and... Hey, y'all, I'm just trying to get in here and... Hey, y'all, I'm just trying to get in here and... Hey, y'all, I'm just trying to get in here and... There you go.
Is it on?
No. I wonder if I'm even on. It says I am. You know, I believe that people's been chatting the whole time. For some reason, my chat's not working on my phone. Because I see people's been chatting the whole time, and I don't see it. That's what it is. See, my chat's not working.
Well, come tell me.
Shut up! I'm not talking. Hey, everybody. 70 Senior. I just started seeing y'all and everybody. I took my other device and opened it. I didn't think anybody was talking. The chat on my actual camera that I'm using, it's not working. I hadn't seen chat in a while. And I just thought people weren't chatting. Hello, I'm glad to see everybody. That is amazing. I don't know how to refresh this to make my chat come back. I have no idea. I can go down, I can go all the way to the top with my chat, but it's going to... Wow. See, I had no idea nobody was in here. My phone that I'm using to make this with, the chat stopped working an hour ago. I see it right here. We're sharing was talking. That is just amazing. I appreciate y'all. I thought people were coming in and just not saying anything. I really did. I really did. Or it's just strange that the device I'm on is showing no chat, and I don't know how to fix that. Because I can see chat here. I could actually, because see, that's what I was, that is amazing. I just figured out that my chat's not working. And the whole time I thought it was, I just thought nobody was talking. I don't know what to do. Does anybody know what to do to refresh your phone to make your chat start working while you're still live? I'm almost finished anyway. I'll try to look to the side. I surely can't watch the picture. This is a lot prettier red. Wet. That's why I kept this right there. Because that's going to shine real nice. I cleaned that all out today. Hey, Beauty. I'm sorry I hadn't spoke to y'all. V, everybody. I hope y'all been watching out for me. I hadn't been able to even see my chat. I opened up my tablet and I can see it. So I'm just now, Mr. 70s. I really enjoy going to the beach. I wanted to tell you that. Because when I come and see you walking on that beach, because I love the beach, absolutely love it. And we have a beach, but it's just too cold right now. I wish we had those beautiful palm trees and stuff that you've got. They're so beautiful. I really enjoy coming there and watching you walk on that beach. Because I don't know how it makes you feel like you're there, but it does. And I have never been to a beautiful beach like that with the coconut trees and just all the beautiful things there. I've been to some beautiful beaches, but our beach is like a desert. It don't have trees. It's just white crystal sand. It looks like snow. I showed it to somebody today and they thought it was snow. And I had to tell them, no, it's sand. It's on a beach. I will. I will. I'll come there. I always check your stuff out. Make sure I show you the support. Everybody, I try. I'm new, so I don't know how to navigate really well. And sometimes, even when I'm in y'all's live stream, I accidentally leave without meaning to. That's why I kept that. Is that white in it? That white and that red. That's gonna polish up really nice. About it. I'm gonna show y'all some of the ones that just when you thought it was over, the party has just begun. These were some pieces I took into work. And that's why I didn't really clean them, because if you're going to put them on them wheels, that's going to come off first. You can see it for the glare. That's a beautiful little rock. You can see why I kept it, because of that structure. It's like an infinity stone, because you can get closer and closer to it, and you still see it just keeps going. Wished I could get that glare out of it. It's just not going to do it. It's extremely hard to reach out and grab something that small when you got it blown up. I see. You see the man? Man with fancy hair and no smile. This one's got some nice. That is just amazing that my chat's not working on my telephone. Larice, do you know what would I do to make my chat work on my phone and not lose my connection? It just don't work. My chat hadn't been working for over an hour. I appreciate everybody. Hey, Plants, I see you now. My chat just don't work on my phone. I didn't know anybody was even speaking. I see people. I see there's 3, but I didn't know anybody was even here because my chat hadn't moved in an hour. I guess I should have known something was wrong then. I had no idea. I just thought people were coming in, and I'll have to go back and look and see what was said because I don't have any idea. Let me wet that. I don't think that's going to be any good wet. No. Make this regular. Okay. They don't like that hand. All right. That's got some pretty red in it. Yeah, feel free to, if I could, I just don't know how, y'all. I gotta learn. This is new for me. I didn't realize how long the delay was until now when I turned this on. You can see how those layers just build up. That's pretty. There's that pink again. See if I let it grab that black. It'll go into it. I'm using this to learn how to do opal. I know it might be hard to understand, but this will make it to where I can show opal and polish opal and do different things with it without actually, before I start messing with my opal. I don't know how to show it. And this is me practicing. I was told I need to do my lives, so I'm doing a live. Get my time in. I see all my hearts. I appreciate it. Lynn Tech, hello. I'm so glad I looked down and seen you. And wow, I'm so glad that you're here. Let me see. And I thought I already did it to Ann. There we are. I guess that works. I'm learning, Lynn Tech. And listen, that's a sip for you, Lynn Tech. Oh, that's so funny. Now that's a beautiful stone. I'm going to start, when I make these real beautiful and start cutting them and polishing them, I'm going to start giving them away. And sending them to people. I don't know how to make jewelry or anything like that. But I definitely have some pretty rocks that somebody could have jewelry made out of. I want to show this one more time. This is some pieces that I polished. See how pretty it comes out? Not if it's out of focus, you don't. See, that's what it looked like. And then when I polished it, it turns into that. But I've got, and these are my favorite. Those are called witch's fingers. And they got sparkles all over it, like little diamonds. But then that's the pretty part. I wish I could get a picture of that by itself. You can see now those crystals. I guess you can see them. The structure in that. Here's a and that's made out of crystal. When you see this, you can see how it takes that shine. You can cut that here, and then you dome and make a big nice stone out of it for a ring or a necklace. These came from Somerville, Georgia. Okay, I see that. I can't, I have to look at my phone because I get confused if I look at the tablet. Because it's slow, it's behind. But yeah, these are my favorite. And I've been told people are having a hard time finding these. Because if you went into a cave and seen that, you don't supposed to take it. I guess you could on private property if somebody owned the land, but these were just straight out of the earth, out of a quarry in Somerville, Georgia. Okay, I guess I'm gonna. This is a real pretty one that I done. You can see here where it looked like that. That's what it looked like. Then I polished it to that. I'm sorry I missed all that chat. I appreciate y'all being here. I know y'all know how to do it, so I'm glad for that. But I hope nobody thinks that I was rude for not talking, because I really my phone still don't work. I'm sitting there looking at it now, and it still don't. It's not working. So it seems like it's work. I mean, it seems like I'm on. And I'm not going to stop. That's clay inside of that. That'll be a nice stone when it's carved. This one's really nice. This is my favorite. I think the best thing about this is that I found it. A lot of times you'll see stuff that people have and it's from somewhere else. And I've got a lot of that. All my opals from somewhere else. I'm just saying, me personally, I love this because I found it. And then I polished it. So it's mine. I believe that's going to be something really pretty one day. I mean, I think it's already beautiful, but I believe somebody's going to turn that into a pretty piece of jewelry. Because it is beautiful. Let me do this again. The video, I have that one on really done well. See how the top of that is just so pretty. Does not like this hand. I guess because there's more of it. There it is. That's what made it last time. A picture like that. It's really went down here. Okay. See, that's what it looked like. It looks like that when you get it. When I found it. Come on now. I think tomorrow night I'm going to show my opals. I sure appreciate everybody coming. I can't look over at that. I don't know what happened tonight with this not working. Because before my chat did fine. And it's unbelievable that I sit here for an hour thinking nobody was saying anything. And then I turned on that tablet and seen it just going. But I look at it like this. I have been on some channels and I have seen some stuff and I have seen worse. Look, boo. Sometimes I look to see why. It's like, why did you get it? Get it. There you go. Still eating nothing. I'm just gonna do like this. We can already show that one. I did. They dry so quick it's hard to know which one you did or not. Okay, everybody, I think I'm about done. I appreciate everybody coming. I really do. So I see 6 people in here. I don't want to stop. Okay, why would you stop when you got people? Hey, this would be something nice to look at under this magnifying. I found this in my creek by my house. If you look, that's little round balls. And you can see how you can look down into it, and it's just a bunch of little bitty round balls all inside. And this is smooth. You can't feel any of it. But the whole stone is made up of that. It might be better there. Just bring it to me. When you start getting too close, you can start seeing the heat. Okay. Okay, yeah. That is just amazing to me. It looks like little eggs, like little fish eggs. And it's a rock. See? And the whole rock's made like that. Hello, Lisa. Is it Liza? I'm bad with pronouncing names. That's why a lot of times I shy away. Now it's giving me a... I've got to read this. Oh, there we go. I don't know if I was gone or what's happening. I'm going to try to... Hey. All right. Somebody... No, it's the same. That's just terrible. I'm going to try something here. So if it disconnects me, thank everybody for being here. But I'm going to try to do this to see if I can... Okay, no. That's not what you do. There is no refresh button. So I just have no idea. Okay, everybody, I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate everybody that's been here. I'm sorry I didn't see people. I didn't think anybody was saying anything. My phone just stopped showing chat. It's just filming. But my mother likes to watch The Wheel of Fortune and From Lynn Tech. Oh, I got you. Okay, that's why she said that. Okay, I'll stay on. I'll definitely stay on. Mm. Need to stretch my legs. That. Find it. I seen a channel. Oh, that's so fun. I love this piece. It's not going to let me have a focus with these on here. Don't like water on it after it's been polished. Your fingernails get kind of dirty when you're playing with rocks. I think we all remember doing that. It's just different when you're grown up. But you know what? It feels the same. You're out there looking for these rocks. You feel like a kid. Because when you find one like this, you just get so excited. You look and look and look, and you find it. It's like, whoa, look at that. And you can't believe you found it. I sure do appreciate y'all coming. I have to look over at my tablet to see chat. My phone is not working right. For some reason, it quit. My chat quit. But this is me. Hello from Alabama. Hello. And when I type that into chat, I'll say it out loud. Hello from Alabama. And I know you can't hear me, but I still say it. I really have enjoyed myself in the last few weeks, being part of a community that I knew nothing about. And I'm slowly learning. It's been so nice. Everybody's so nice to me. And for some reason, I forgot that y'all were the professionals. I don't know why I was worried about y'all. It's like I'm the one that should be worried about me. These people know how to take care of themselves. They've been on YouTube for a long time. I'm new. I'm the one that didn't know what to look for, look out for. But I'm good. Everything's good. I love that piece. I dropped water on my tablet. Okay, well, I don't have a choice now. I just got a call from the boss lady, and it's time for her show. I sure appreciate everybody's support so much. Thank you, everybody. I'm just so glad for what's happened, and that I get to see everybody every day when I'm having my coffee in the morning and then in the evening, and people are getting up and saying good morning, and it's getting dark here. It's just amazing to me that it starts getting dark here and the sun's coming up there in a lot of the places. I know there's people here that may be from right around here, but my chat don't work, so I don't see anything now. I turned my tablet off. I got water on it from these rocks. So my chat's not working. And I don't see anything. I see there's 5 people here. But I appreciate everybody coming and supporting me. I truly do. And I'm going to work hard at this. I'm going to get better. It'll be a better show, especially when I start shining these, like turn that into that, because that's what it was before I touched it. And I'm going to make some beautiful stuff. And like I said, I'm going to start. I got to figure out a way. Maybe I'll let Larice help me, or Ava, and I could send one of them a rock and then they could give it away for me. I'm definitely going to be at Larice's birthday party on my 23rd. It'll be 24 for everybody else. Well, except if you're around me. I hate we didn't see Rock Solid tonight, but I don't know if we did or not because I can't see chat. I appreciate y'all. I see some people sticking in with me. I was going to try to hit 3, but I got 30 seconds and it'll be 50. So we'll do that. I appreciate everybody's support. Be blessed. Be happy. We got a new world coming. It's a new world every day. Things change. But it seems like things are getting better and more positive. Price of gas went down a lot. That was one good thing. I noticed that right off. I appreciate everybody. Y'all be blessed and have a wonderful evening. I guess y'all might be doing your morning. I'm just not sure. I get confused. But thank you so much. Y'all be blessed. Thank you for watching my live stream. Have a good evening. That's a bad ending. Am I sure I want to stop? I had to fight this joker. Hey, I'm going to do a test real quick and see if I can. What can I do? Try to get my chat to work. All right. I don't know what happened, but I hadn't seen chat probably in well over 2 hours. All right. Y'all have a good night. Be blessed.